Yeah, really happy to have you here, Oksana, to have a few questions answered and dive into our collaboration.
Great to
Well,
be here. Thanks for the invite.
thanks to you take your time, Oksana. Let's dive right in. Maybe you can explain to the listeners quickly, like since when do we work together, and what is it that we do together?
Sure. So Swiss Connect Academy and Taskbase have been collaborating since before I actually joined SCA in 2021. And the main objective then was the same as it is today, which is to provide our participants with top quality learning content, which not only helps prepare them for the Schweizerische Vereinigung für Führungsausbildung, the SVF exam, inspiring and authentic leaders. So what we do at SCA is we provide trainings in preparation for the SVF exam, and we understand that our adult participants juggle their private life alongside their work life, and also when taking their leadership and management courses. And what we would like to do is maximize the time that they have with us, the study time that they have with us, by offering them different learning content. So videos, e-lessons, a role-play chatbot that has AI capabilities, and also e-tests enabled by Taskbase. And the goal of these tests is to help participants review and apply the weekly knowledge that they have acquired, and also to give them meaningful, immediate feedback following each question. This is really important for us because the format of our courses is in blended learning, which means that we need to harness the technologies that we have and provide our participants with feedback that would traditionally come from a trainer in a classroom that leads people through a course.
Yeah.
And actually, if it's okay with you, I'd like to give you an example as to how far we've come with the types of feedback that we offer.
Absolutely, yeah. Go ahead. Of course, we would love to hear that.
Great. So what we've done is we've structured our questions in the courses along the first 3 levels of Bloom's taxonomy. So remember, understand, and apply.
Mm-hmm.
And next to having this variation in the question types, we also offer different levels of feedback to participants. And this is most obvious with open questions, where participants can type in anything into a field. And what we've done with Taskbase is apply different filters so that we can recognize different levels of students' responses. So I'll give you an example. Sometimes participants write a random series of letters and numbers, like blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And that happens. And what feedback they receive is something along the lines of, your response doesn't match the question topic, try again, or don't give up, try again. And what we're doing with this is ensuring that the participants who take the time to provide a, let's say, meaningful response also get meaningful feedback that's topic related and appropriate for the response. And what we're trying to do here is give really granular formative feedback that is appropriate based on the response. And I'm really proud of having gotten to this stage together.
Wow. Well, that sounds really cool, and it sounds like you have the open questions, as you say, because you follow a certain methodology that fits that very well. It's what's it called? Bloomberg.
Bloom's taxonomy. Yes.
Bloom's taxonomy. Okay. All right. Bloom's taxonomy it is. And what are some of the results that you heard from? Did you hear something from users or from companies that are using, or from this typical, like this? You have this leadership, as you said, leadership training. There, did you hear something from specific people?
Certainly. Well, I'd say the value for SCA and our participants comes from the fact that my team currently administers 333 tests, which I had to check that number because it's very specific, in the leadership and management cohorts in French, German, and Italian. So, of course, because we offer our courses in the 3 languages, this multiplies the number of tests that we have. And the result is that hundreds of participants on a weekly basis have access to these regular check-ins and meaningful feedback for all of their responses. I would like to say, though, that our tests are of formative nature, which means they focus not on testing, but on learning. And we've also implemented that in the way that the tests are presented. So, for example, there's no pass or fail in the test, and they can be taken infinitely by the participants. And so what we're trying to achieve here is that our participants don't feel pressured to perform, but instead are given the opportunities for regular check-ins and to see their knowledge and skill evolution. We also have feedback from participants because we administer surveys throughout the course, and we're happy to see that one of the top favorite pieces of learning content include tests, and participants say that it deepens their knowledge, they're quick and fun to do, and it gives them a good kind of understanding of their current status.
Yeah.
And I mean, it goes without saying that we also get feedback from participants when tests or questions specifically are underperforming or are not meeting some kind of expectation. And then we take that seriously and go through the backlog to see exactly what happened so we can fix that for future student experiences.
That sounds good. And then you can also you can even improve at the exercises we do with Taskbase. We then could train and make the quality better, right? That's an option that we have in case it is or it can underperform. And it shows basically how critical it is to have a really, really good quality of the feedback, of the evaluation in general, because I think like people, they trust teachers, for instance, like people much more. You know, if a teacher makes a mistake once or twice, it's fine. You say it's a human being. But if AI is showing something wrong, they immediately react, I guess, also, or start to distrust. I'm not sure if that's
yes, definitely, because it's currently it's a one-way street, right? So participants respond, get feedback, and there's no way to chat with the question or something with the AI model. So we take every type of feedback quite seriously. So that if it's on the SCA side, we can fix it immediately with a, let's say, question reformulation, or I collaborate with the subject matter experts. And if it's a feedback model topic, then I pass it on to Taskbase, and we come to an understanding. And through these experiences, we've been able to also have really successful outcomes with our clients as well. So we've recently completed our second pilot with a technical academy that is from a prominent, a German company from the chemical industry. And what we did at SCA is we hosted their learning content, but also provided them with a testing environment in collaboration with Taskbase, where participants could take questions and receive this multi-level feedback as they are preparing for their final exams. And in total, we had 400 students participate from this technical academy. And in the most recent pilot study, we had 15 open questions with customized points and feedback, and 200 students participated. And I would say that our collaborations between the three, let's say, stakeholders went really smoothly, and the feedback models performed well. So I'm looking forward to similar types of successes in the future.
Cool. I think you even benchmarked it versus GPT-4. I saw that.
We did a test internally, because that is one of the concerns, or let's say one of the validations that we wanted to make, is that the use of our platform with Taskbase enabled is actually performing better than what is currently on the market.
And that was the result as well.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, good stuff. So what I summarize, I mean, what you focus on the most is that the learners who are on your platform, they really have a good learning experience, and they effectively acquire knowledge and can really put it into practice. I think that's something that you're doing really well, and that's also, I mean, that's the most important effect when I listen to you, that you are trying to achieve, basically. Or in this chemical, in the example of the chemical company, probably that more, because I think they have an exam afterwards, right? The final exam, so that more of the people get or achieve the final exam, like have a positive result there. Is that correct?
Yeah, so that was the interesting application with the pilot projects that we did, is that it was a slightly different application that we have with at SCA. So with the pilot projects, we were really trying to achieve this connection between, we're going to give you practice exam questions, and by completing them, you understand what level you are prepared, or let's say not. Perhaps you need to review some additional material, but in time for your exam. Whereas at SCA, the application is not the same. So as I mentioned, our tests are from a learning perspective, and we are not, with the tests, we're not confirming that participants are ready for the SFOF exam. We're allowing them an opportunity to apply the knowledge and skill of that week. And then through other exercises, they are preparing for specifically SFOF materials.
Fantastic. Hey, cool. Thanks a lot, Oksana. I think that was really insightful into what you guys are doing with us. And yeah, I even learned some new things today myself. So I'm sure that those people who listen to this quick video will do so. And thanks a lot for sharing.
Yeah, it was great fun. Thank you.